Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Reality XX. We're getting ready for the third match of this series, the second semi-final. It's first or second, I don't know.
The other one already has been played just
yeah,
now.
so we'll just call it the second because they're not ready yet. It's going to be Team Aequilibritas.
Against Normalize, let's just get into it. Like, it's gonna be Cafe as a third map, so let's just start it right now as they both are ready. So before they change their minds.
Yeah, it's always stay on the safe side, and if they're saying they're ready, of course we'll start straight away. Cafe, of course, back in the map pool.
Back in the map pool after the rework, of course. Very happy about it.
Yeah, it's your map.
Nice. No, it's never been my map, but it shows some nice changes that we can maybe highlight here, as we are gonna see it being played competitively in the Benelux for the first time since. So, bans first, of course, as usual. And we're going to start things off by Nomad, apparently impressed, and is no longer going to be joining us on the stage.
She's looking too afar, knowing that she will not see any play today, or at least in this series.
Yeah.
And actually, just to note as well for the people at home, the second team or the first team actually making it into the grand final is free gains. They're gaining on their opponents, maybe a little bit too fast. Blackbeard, the second ban coming out from Aequilibritas, and we got a little bit of intel about certain names of the series from Normalize.
Did names. Normalize came to us and like, how do you pronounce my name and how do you pronounce your name? So we said Duster, apparently it was Dustveer, so we go pretty
close. And the other one was, we said Decked, but it was Dikke Kat, which translates into Fat Cat.
We didn't really get close there, but
we'll take it anyway. It's like still good enough. You say Echo last ban?
Yes. Yeah, Echo last ban. Good call.
Thanks.
Good learning every day.
Yeah, I've just done my homework for this series, and I've really seen a certain trend where these teams ban Echo.
Yeah, I've seen the same trend. It doesn't matter who bans what. Something to point out. Normally, you know, blue team starts attack. This time they start defense because that's what came out of the coin toss that was done by mapban.gg.
Yeah, I even brought like a fancy big coin,
which would make sure we didn't have any misunderstandings about which is head and which is tail.
Confederatio Helvetica. Switzerland stuff. Money.
Sounds more Helvetica. Sounds more like Nordics to me.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's some old thing. It's like 5 francs. That's
some money, right?
That's €4 or something.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't know they had such big coins.
Me neither. We used to have.
I didn't know it wasn't that expensive until I went there and I was like, oh god. And it might actually be €6 because francs are worth more. I have my intel ready, and of course I have the best production. He even looks a little bit like Milan.
Does he?
Don't you think?
A little bit, yeah. If
Milan
wears
the
his glasses,
the hair, beautiful smile. Yeah, I think.
Of course, this is what he does well.
Milan 2.0, and we're going to see Cafe.
Cafe, yeah. We already established that we're going to see Cafe. Where does this?
Like, what changed? Take us through it, because
what changed?
Some Benelux people don't really know.
First, we had this area. Just. All right. Okay. I'm going to say what is new. This is new. This little balcony.
It's lovely.
And this little balcony is new. This used to be a closed wall right here, and you used to have just this area. Now what changed as well is that this is no longer railing, and we have 2 hatches now, which are able to be breached, allowing you to go for an easier take on top.
Oh.
Now what changed at the bottom floor is that this is now boom site, together with this one. Oh, we're actually using that one. I didn't even realize.
For the rest, we actually see gridlock as well.
Yeah. For the rest, the stairs that were in this position changed over to here. And nothing else really changed. And in the bottom, the complete kitchen has been renovated and changed.
Necessary as well.
And necessary as well, allowing it to be an actual vital and a viable bomb site. As first, of course, the bomb site was here. You just planted a door and it was over.
So I think they changed it for the better, maybe even.
They changed it for the better. It became a very well-balanced map.
Well, Dikke Kat already taking a little bit of damage on the Maestro. I at least said his name correct the first time. The rest of the time I might actually mess up.
Yeah.
But starting off well, but unfortunately his HP is a little bit low right now. We see the drones now being spotted out, and also the Jackal scans coming in.
And the Jackal scans are going to be quite vital as a drone right there. It's going to get dropped down. Zen just dropping in right here as Vincent picks up the first frag onto Toxic. Picks up a second one here, Zen, but he doesn't know that
Oh
there's one more
no!
on the left side. Actually manages to survive. Will get the kill as a trade actually. Dikakot and Zen, they trade their lives. And it means it's going to be only up to Dustfair and Dexel7 to try and clutch this first round. And, well, I hate to say it to you, but you need to win basically all your defensive rounds on a new cafe.
Uh-oh. But we also have to say, like, again, this round, Zen dying there was a clear thing of them not droning out that well again.
Yeah, definitely.
Luckily, they still got the kills. Good trade there as well from Zen 1v1. Here as well with the Jaeger, I believe it was one of the last operators. And then, well, of course, we have Dustfear, who is now trying to move and has some good hot pings coming out. Good damage as well onto Vizen. And now 2 more players left standing, but the shotgun is just a little bit too far away. Xyro takes him down for round 1 for Equilibritas.
Yeah, getting that first round, putting down a breaching charge, then realizing the position of the player and finishing him off. Not even scoped in yet. What a god.
No need, just hip fire all the way. And we actually talked to Free Games before this semi-final, and they actually said, well, we're just expecting Equilibritas to be facing us in the grand final as well. We lost against them in the group stage, so we have something to make up, and we want to do it right here, right then.
Indeed, of course, free gains, a lot on the line for them. Though they're not rear with the full team, I believe they carry 1 or 2 subs possibly.
Oh,
But still.
it's always a scary moment, but let's see what the swap round will bring. There's Pulse. I missed him all day, but thank God he's back. And he's actually been swapped for or in favor of the smoke. And are you really favoring that change?
Yeah, smoke up here, not really the most useful character. Normally you see someone with an ACO play on this position, so you can counter off
The
this
long
drop
angle
a little bit. Pulse from below could actually be quite helpful as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good change.
Can you see for all of those floorboards as well or not?
C4, all of them?
Yeah.
Everything that you see is a floorboard, you can C4. Everything that doesn't look like a floorboard, you can.
That seems quite logical. Well, that means that a pulse from the bottom floor indeed is quite useful, but let's see how Dexel will perform with it, because usually a Dexel goes from top.
Yeah, that is true. Unless you put the jar upside down.
Ooh. Yeah, that outplayed.
I'll play right there.
I don't know what to say anymore. I'm speechless. You did it.
I got you. Finally, it took me 3 seasons, but I got you.
We're here now, and we see Zent already getting close. As those track stinkers also at the ready, but Vicent again with the opening kill onto Dustsphere. And that is quite painful as the ACOG is now down. It's the dog gone, and that's a very, very big hit on the defense.
He also died on a position where you normally wouldn't be playing him as well, as Pharaoh now drops as well. And it seems like, well, from this break that we've had, it seems like, now we're going to pronounce his name again. Aequilibritas is having a tough time. Not a tough time. He's having a good time against a
tough time losing.
Yeah, tough time losing against a Normalize that is looking quite strong, quite weak right now. I'm messing up everything.
It's all right. It's the after dinner dip. I have the same feeling, but we'll be fine together. Dexel trying to get the scans out, but unfortunately, it's also the Jackal maybe scanning him because. Oh no, I actually thought that would be his footsteps because he was downstairs as well.
That won't be the case, but he will be picking up Dexel right there as he tried to rotate in, and that brings it up to a 2-on-5 situation once again. Toxic playing on the top of these white stairs right here. But he is receiving some tracks from that Jackal, so he's still not going to be safe.
And he's now hugging his teammate Toxic and Dikakot just standing together, hoping to get some frags. And the problem is a 2v5 now being spotted as well. More Jackal pings coming down, this time on the Bandit again. That means he's still fighting for his life, or at least for his position. And Vicent has now taken him down, meaning only Dikakot is alive, but not for much longer. Flawless round for Equilibritas. That means it's now a 2-0 lead.
And so they are quickly extending their lead. See what they can do, as we have Normalize struggling on the defense, and as I said, you need to win basically all your rounds on defense. because otherwise you're gonna have a very very hard time.
Oh yes, but we'll go to kitchen service and cooking. And you said something along the lines as it's a very viable and holdable bomb site.
Yeah, it is. Um, Especially if you're using Castle right, you can really change up the way this game plays on this bomb site. You can just it has something up to border where you castle off the tellers and you
Mm.
castle off the luggage. So you have that like that complete L C or the C-shaped hallway. You can walk through to rotate around the side without actually being on the side. And you can do that up here as well. If you castle off this door, make an impactful right next to it. And what people do normally is go for castle on this barricade and this one. So you get like this complete hallway that is going to be uncontestable for the attackers. They can just freely rotate through.
But then wouldn't you say that as an attacker you should bring a sledge?
Yeah,
Because you
well,
know you're
true.
going to face a castle most likely on this bomb site.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but keep in mind they lost twice, so they're not being forced to go downstairs right now. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's hard to read for Equilibrium Britas.
Equilibritas.
Yeah, okay. To see where they're going, and indeed we're going to see these two castle barricades. This one, however, is not going to be there. Oh, this one. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, let's see what it will bring. Of course, it's normalized. It has a different strat than you have in mind. There's actually also the castle on the camp for a very long time in a possible vulnerable spot. Yuri is close by on the Jackal, now also trying to drone him out. And slowly but surely it's Equilibritas trying to move in. I still have to think about the name every now and then.
Yeah, it's a hard name to use, as it looks
It's
like
such a long one as well.
freezer take is going to be the one that strategy that they're going to be going with. Those two is going to be in a quite a predicament right here if he doesn't move out quickly.
Yeah, no banded wires to stop that termite charge from going in. Toxic now slowly getting a flank on, but will actually meet his teammates. That means he's now noticing, oh, my banded wires are at the wrong location. And we're trying to make it back. Castle now also identified by the Jackal. And he's trying to fall back as well. And you can see a lot of pressure coming in from the Equilibritas side. They're still now closing in on that bomb site. No damage done, however. And that's actually quite late.
Is the quite late 1 minute 30, no kills as of yet, no even gunfights being picked. What we do see though is that these two castle barricades have been opened up. Probably with the use of a breaching charge, which could be coming from, yep, indeed, the Thatcher right there. The dock is actually going to be falling right there, but he's going to be able to help himself back up, but he will be burned like a little KFC chicken nugget. As Lion YC now gets down with the plan, and it seems like they are going to go and get this one again as a C4 comes in, stops the plan, but it's going to be all up to Pharaoh right now, and it's going to be nowhere near the side. 1 minute left, 1 HP and a dream, picks up the first frag onto Yuri, and the last two are very low. Might actually have a fighting chance if he wants to.
And now it's actually indeed quite doable. The problem is, however, he is also low on HP, trying to move in, and the diffuser is, of course, still ticking. And so it's already gone past quarter of the time. Zent is just laying by. It's Pharaoh now also making more and more noise. Also, Zent is holding an angle, waiting for his opponent. But, hello, do you have communication? Because Zent is just sleeping, his teammates pull him out, and somehow Pharaoh gets the clutch.
Pharaoh, huge play right there. I don't know what they were even doing right there. They should have just gone up further in the side.
But what was Vicent
Split
doing?
around.
Like,
I have
Pharaoh
no
shot at his teammate, and he was just looking. Like, okay, maybe, of course, being on stage, there are some nerves. You're just
true.
feeling the pressure. There's so much noise around you, the crowd is going nuts. You don't hear all the shots and stuff going on.
Who knows? I don't know. It's all like, well, I don't get why you're both in the same room, like
No,
in the
like-
same little corner.
Zent actually fell back to that corner, like he jumped in.
Yeah,
But
no,
then
but like
Friesen was
one
not
was
noticing.
already there, so
Yeah.
you should have basically split around more because
Or
you knew
like
where he was when he got that kill. on the
Fight and
third
have
one.
Vicent get a refrag.
Or that, but I mean, like you knew exactly where he was when he got that third kill, so you could just rotate into a more advantageous position and get a good crossfire going on.
That sounds the smartest idea. But that's why you're wearing glasses.
Is that?
Yep. Well, let's see if it will be the equalizer, because you said they have to win pretty much every defensive round. They've lost 2 so far, but they can make it back after now having a more decent performance. But again, that's on the back of an individual play of Pharaoh.
Yeah, true. Ferro shouldn't have won that 1v3 situation there, yet he did. So props to him. But we can't really say that Normalize is going to be back in the game based off that solo play.
Well,
However,
however,
we have seen 3 maps in a row right now that the first 2 rounds go to Equilibritas.
yeah, and well, we have to also mention it. Like, we've seen 3 rounds. All 3 rounds, it was Vicent with the opening kill.
Yeah.
Shut down that player, and there's a lot of opening presence gone from the side of Equilibritas. And I think that should maybe be the aim for the side of Normalize. Maybe put a dog in a position where they can do that.
Oh, look at that, Vicent right there again, trying to get the first frag this time onto Pharaoh, but he's going to be dropping off as he is receiving a little bit too much of resistance in that area.
Slowly but surely, they're still covering each other and slowly also checking out the wine cabinet. So of course, this is a fancy cafe, and you have to see what's up before you get in and try to taste anything. It's a Dick Kat standing on the tables because, well, wanneer de muizen van huis zijn, staat de kat op tafel te dansen.
Als de kat van huis is.
Yeah, I know, but it's Dick Kat, so I had to turn it on around.
Alright.
Dutch people will maybe understand it.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Don't expect me to sound smart. It's Vicent now trying to go for the opening kill, but Xyro actually taking off his usual bargain. That means the gut is now gone. A Maestro off the board, and that's quite instrumental because, of course, he has a lot of bullets and a lot of defensive power, and it's still a lot of intel being gained by Aequilibritas. I almost choked.
You almost choked it. I've choked it a billion times, so it wouldn't matter that much.
Oh, fight's coming on. It's Xyro with a second opener this time onto Dust Sphere, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 already. Charges going off, and now it's only Pharaoh, of course, the man to stand their ground, and he will get the kill into Vicent, and he's actually equalizing the score with that player, but of course, Pharaoh is still alive and can get more.
Xyro right here, holding this angle, knows that this is most likely the position where someone is going to be peeking. But I believe he might be getting spotted. Takes out a piece of utility right there. Still confused on where people might be. Just a simple wallbang could ease things up so much. You have no idea.
The problem is as well, they don't know how low he is entirely. Because if they knew, they might have actually already peeked him or just went for the wallbang. It is Xyro trying to hunt for a player, but they're still not phasing. Fuser being planned, however, that means they will have to peek sometime soon because they have to get that retake going. And the timer starts now. There's the push. 2 kills coming in favor of Normalize. And suddenly they have the lead player-wise. It's Pharaoh low, but now it's also the Bandit dying. But there's a good trade coming in from Dexel. And that means only Sand is alive, standing on the rooftop, getting the first one, and now having a great after-plant position. And now also throw out a track stinger.
Yeah, very risky right there is what he tried to do, but I believe he could actually go for the defuse, and he's going to be sticking it. Pharaoh, is he going to go off? He does go off, goes back on, and Sen knows that soon he will have to keep on moving. What he does, almost chokes it, but will be getting it eventually. As Pharaoh now, this time couldn't clutch it.
And here we do see the third round coming in for Team Aequilibritas. And it seems like they're still feeling it to win it. And, well, it is the defense-sided map, so every round they take right now is one to bring them closer to an inevitable win. That will mean that 3 gains is apparently good at predicting. And maybe that if you one day will not be the best at Pro League predictions, they will take your place.
Maybe. We'll
Could
see.
be. Like, Queco is a good guy.
He said he wanted to go for another interview.
Oh, no.
So
Is that a good idea?
I think we got Dark and Quaco now. They're both on the same team. They both want an interview.
Like, we have 4 headsets there, so it is possible.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately it is. We'll just ask about
You
Ben
should have
Gates
said
and
it.
Red Bull. No, they'll always try to meme, especially Dark. Like, either he's going to be very, very serious and, like, say the most smart stuff ever, like even your glasses can't comprehend. or he's just gonna meme, talk about Red Bull and
It's
stuff
gonna be
like that.
one of the two, right?
Yeah, it's like 50-50. Just like the first two maps, we didn't know how it would go. Both teams won one with a 7-3 scoreline, I believe. And now we're on to the third map. That is Cafe. And we see a 3-1 lead in favor of Aequilibritas. And they are actually feeling it because, well, it is defense favored. They already have a significant lead.
They do indeed have a significant lead, 1-3. Should be feeling quite comfortable, especially with the defense side still coming to them. Now their task is to try and get as many in as possible, whilst Normalize is still struggling to find their groove on this map.
Well, maybe they have to put some music on with the piano and get their groove on there because it might be the thing they need. Like, is there music installation in this cafe anywhere?
I would think here. Oh,
Yeah, you would say so. Like, there's the piano, so then maybe they're just going for acoustic.
yeah, but there's also these boxes right here which normally play music
Oh, yeah.
in this game.
Yeah, that's true, but that's like weird. Like, why didn't they put it in this one?
I don't know.
Maybe some elevator music would be
Oh
great.
yeah.
Oh, that would make me so happy. I'll play this map
When you
every
play
day.
the elevator in Bank, just play elevator music.
Oh, yes. That would, like, enhance my life to the fullest. Meanwhile, we do see Zend already being tagged up to half HP, and that is rather unfortunate for him. At least he's still alive and can still pack a punch for his team. There's a slow round again from the side of Aequilibritas, as the drones are slowly being destroyed, if not by the Maestro, then by one of the other players.
Yeah, 5-on-5 still. Zen just tagged up a little bit, but that doesn't have to mean anything. As Liam right now moving in right there again with that diffuser, hoping that he can sneak himself into a safe position against the plan, and that's exactly what he does. As Vizen gets a double frag, he's going to be moving in quite strongly, quite firmly, and he's going to be keeping the entire enemy team into check, as it's going to be up to Toxic now in a 1-on-4, 1-on-5 situation, and that won't happen. Zen finishes that one off, and well, it's not looking good for Normalize.
Now you saw Vicent being a little bit stuck right there, but luckily Sander was there to get a double, save his teammate and get another flawless round in for Equilibritas. And you just saw them pull the trigger. Vicent getting a double entry frag, just like we expect from him right now. And then the rest was just easy.
Yeah.
Thermite ran in just to plant the diffuser, because what else does Thermite do on Bank? Or Cafe? Just testing you.
Open a wall, and
Open
then
a wall, and then
plant.
go in, plant the diffuser.
CC up plant.
And then that's all you need to do, right?
Yeah, true.
What else is there in life?
Kill people.
That is not something a Thermite would do.
Oh, Fragmite, they call him it for a reason. He's a very good gun. It's just that, I don't know, he's just...
Utility-wise, he is too precious to put into a
Yeah.
gunfight. I think that's the only way to really explain
That is it. Like, he's too precious to put him into an early gunfight, so you want to keep him alive as long as possible, and you only go for a plant if you know it's going to be safe. So Thermite is like the most safe option to go for.
So if you're like a little bit of a wussy when you're playing, just play Thermite because you can be safe.
Play Monty. He has shield in front of your face.
We've seen Monty go south a few times.
That's true.
And like, the problem is with Monty, you have a shield so you can't shoot back. But if you play a shooter, you're always keen on shooting people. Thermite can shoot.
That is
Maybe
true.
then go for Blackbeard. Also a shield and a gun.
Yeah, but no, not really good utility.
Who cares about it? It's a good
You
beard.
go Blitz, you can also shoot with Blitz.
I think that's the best of both worlds. Or maybe recruit with shield.
No,
Okay.
it's not a good one.
Then just go for blitz.
Yeah.
Run in.
You can
flash,
still shoot with
pistol.
Monty. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like it's not as good. Like you're big, slow, chunky. I
Yeah.
love Monty, but nothing better than Tachanka. He has a mounted gun
Oh
with
yeah,
shield.
he's mounted gun with shield. That's true.
And then put a deployed pull shield in front.
Get everything you need.
Clean.
Seems like we're arriving at a little bit more of a ranked gameplay style or something. Droning in, just running in.
Well-
Seems to be not working as Normalized.
If you're feeling like Vicent right now, you're just gonna run in and get all the kills because every opening kill you're trying is working out. And so far, I can't blame him.
No, of course not. You can't blame them if it works. No, don't. What's it called? Like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Correct. Want a cupcake?
No.
Oh.
I've had enough food.
Sad.
Big set.
Dustsphere now taking down Fiesen, and that's the opening fragger gone. I said it before, if you take him down, you have a good chance, but the problem is, Zed was also aiming at the position Dustsphere was firing from. That means we're back to a 4-4. He does go off the position at the wrong time, though, because I believe he might have actually had an
Yeah, he could
angle
have picked
for
up
a
Dikke Kat.
second. But Dikke Kat is quite nimble for a fat cat.
Oh, cats are always nimble, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, but like, even fat ones, I've seen... Your girlfriend has a fat cat.
I have a fat cat.
Yeah, that as well. Is that cat nimble?
Pretty.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, I don't know. The
Plant
fuser
some
now being
down.
planted in the smokes. It's Liam, of course, doing what he needs to do. But Sand actually has been downed. That's quite some pressure gone as he is now even killed as well. It's a 3-on-4 situation in the disadvantage for Equilibritas. The fuser is now taking, but the problem is another player has just been killed. And now the fuser control is maybe in the hands of Normalize, who are now sneaking in one by one, but it works out anyway. Triple kill already for Dexel, but then you still have Yuri laying around the corner. A 2v1 left for him, and will he get it?
Oh, why are they not going for the defuse? I don't get this. Not only just now, Fero's going to be going for the defuse. Doesn't manage to pick up the frag. Dexel gets the final one, and that means it's going to be 4-2. Still in favor, though, of Aequilibritas.
Nice. That was smooth. You even
Thank
made it a little bit smooth, as they say in Dutch.
I try my best.
Nice. We're getting there. One day. Meanwhile, we have the swap of sides. Now, Equilibritas will start on defense with a 4-2 half score. And you would say they will feel quite confident after that one.
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially since I told you, you need to win basically all your defensive rounds. Like, you can maybe afford to lose one, maybe two, not four.
Yeah, and then we'll instantly go to kitchen service and cooking, because why not? Because it's viable, you said.
Food, come on.
They've just lost it, and maybe they're hungry as well. It's, is it? No, it's not dinner time, it's 8 o'clock.
Some countries, maybe.
Yeah, I have a broken biorhythmic clock.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's what happens when you cast, right?
yeah, like yesterday I had to leave at 8 a.m. to drive to Belgium, and I got home at 12:30 because I also had to drive back. Part
That's
of my
very
day was in the car, but I had good music and good fun. Oh, and also roads that were broken and same stuff as
Broken
you.
roads, best
Yeah.
thing, right?
Like, especially if
else would you
Google
go to
Maps doesn't
Belgium?
even know. Like in Belgium, they just close stuff off and you will never know. In the Netherlands, usually Google Maps knows, but I was lied to.
I know. This time we didn't. I had
Yeah.
the same issue.
Yeah,
Interesting way to do this.
it's interesting, bad or good.
I like to have a rotation hole here so you can actually play here.
Ah, and then get cupcakes when you get a sugar dip. Get a sugar rush for a little moment. Get to those 7
Oh, that's why you
rounds.
said cupcakes. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, why did you ask for me if I wanted the cupcake?
It was actually like looking at the cupcakes as well.
Okay, yeah.
Be aware, Hap. You're
I'm
wearing
sorry.
glasses.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm having issues.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Meanwhile, we see Toxic trying to drone out, spots a player, knows he's around the corner and will try to put on pressure, but a Termite getting pressure on, it's not something we do like to see that much, and it seems
Oh!
like...
Removed.
Oh, mama.
I want to say nice shot, but that'd be toxic.
Yeah, you can't do that. Well, that means Toxic has just been destroyed, and that is the diffuser temporarily dropped, now picked up, but the hard destructor as well gone. And that means quite a predicament, you would say, almost for the attacking side, who now also have to face the god, the man himself, Fizan, who's moving in, but he can't refrag onto Lion.
Oh, toss over a C4, please do it. You got that C4, just do it. You can't get a triple kill, come on.
Oh, if only it were that easy. The players have already moved off, and he's lost his moment. There comes the C4, but it's too short. Dustsphere still
And
low,
too
but
late.
not hit. And that means it's a 4-3. Again, the lead player-wise goes to Normalize. Where they start off bad, they still manage to get back in, and now it's Cyro
no.
looking the wrong way, gets the kill onto Dexel. He's lost some life as well. It's Fizen trying to hold on to the Cupcake Factory.
Yeah, it's a very viable asset to Team Rainbow. Gotta remain fed, right?
Yeah, the problem is, I'm confused by Keith now charging up a hatch because there's no hard destructor left on the side of...
They might have not known that they killed
No, that's
their-
true, and Ibana is open, so who knows? Maybe they didn't see the Thatcher yet. I'm not sure. It's a 3-on-3. We still see Dustsphere quite low, of course. If he gets down, he can help himself back up with a sliver of HP. They're slowly moving down the stairs, almost in Hollywood fashion, slow motion.
Oh yeah, definitely. What I mean right now is if you have a rotation here, Vizen can put pressure
Ah,
to get rid of Xyro. That's not going to be the case. It's going to be Dustsphere right here trying to put pressure onto the Jaeger. Will be getting him as well as he peeks him and goes for the pre-fire. But right now, Kite is coming around the corner right here with the TCG-12. And it will be picking up one frag. Now has to fall back. Do not get too over-aggressive right now.
it's going to be a good spot right there from Vizen. Damage done. Yuri does finish him off. And that means only Dikkekat is left standing. 9 lives he has, but will it be enough to face 2 opponents? As he's now moving with his feet, nimble as ever, taking a little bit of damage. And Yuri is now also holding a new angle, waiting for him to maybe approach. But the problem is, Dikkekat is moving in a different direction, but he does get down by Vizen. And that is the 5th round already for Equilibritas.
Equilibritas stepping up their game right here, showing that they are the ones who deserve to be in the finals. And all they need to achieve that is 2 more rounds.
Two more rounds to rule them all. But then, if you would say Gaming Alliance versus Normalize for the 3rd place decider, who would be your favorite?
I have no clue how Gaming Alliance went, but I heard that they won everything in the group stage as well.
Yeah, that they actually did quite alright. So in theory, they should be pretty stacked to maybe take on Normalize, because like Normalize is okay, but they got 2nd in the groups, losing to Gaming Alliance.
So that's what I mean. Like it should still be possible.
Oh, that was overtime, however.
Oh, was it?
8-7 in favor of Gaming Alliance.
Oh, that's very close.
That's very, very close. Too
And we're
close
on the
for
best of
comfort.
3 now, so don't forget that.
Yeah, and then go to overtime every map. They'll never get home. And that's bad luck for them. But let's see what the side of Equilibritas can do here on another defensive round. So far, they've started off well. But they need to get 2 more, as you said, to get to the grand final, to face off against free gains. But then, for who will be the free money?
I still don't get why we're not top floor.
Same.
These teams.
Well, like, they're outbraining us and the opponents.
Definitely me.
It's not hard if you just do something out of the ordinary. Outbrain.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's very hard to be confused because
You have no clue what's going on
no,
anyway.
no, it's like that easy. Like, I see a pink car, I see a gray car with the same design. Like, why is that one pink? That's the only thing really confusing me. I'm just more of a aesthetic guy. You're more of a game guy.
I want more statistics.
That's true. Like, with Benelux League and Challenger League, I will write down every little statistic about the opening kills and stuff like that. But like for a match like this, I don't know if I can manage. There's so much stuff going all over the place. I just know Vicent gets the opening kill every round. There's nothing more I need to know.
Normally, indeed.
It's like pretty basic.
Let's just quickly look at it.
Oh, Send, what a legend.
He's doing quite well.
Yeah, 12-4 for him, 7 kills for our good friend Vicent and also Xyro, as we do now see shots being fired and drones being destroyed. Send might be in a little bit of a predicament, but he will hold a lovely angle. Spot a player, but get pre-fired. He was droned there. What's he expecting?
I don't know, like, but he wasn't drone on that exact angle, so it's just a good pre-fire coming through right there. Toxic now moving in as well. Maybe possible rough times coming up.
Yeah, it's the maestro of the board. C4's being prepped and ready by, for instance, Xyro, but then Vicent, of course, with a return frag onto Dustsphere, taking no damage as Liam also gets one on the smoke. And that is quite interesting to see the smoke going so aggressive so many times already in this series. And suddenly the advantage has been turned all around by the side of Equilibritas Esports.
Indeed. Now, their plan would have worked if it was top floor.
Definitely.
Right now, they need to fight themselves way down with a man disadvantage. And remember, there's a Pulse who doesn't have a C4 anymore, but still could scan.
Valkyrie has also used her C4 as well for it on the top stairs, but unfortunately no kill coming in just yet, and that means we're still in a 4-on-3 situation. The smoke has been tagged up, but look at the time also dwindling down. 45 seconds left, and those smoke canisters, I believe, all still in the pocket of Liam. And now even more damage coming in. Breach charge, I believe, from the IQ, most likely to open up more vertical angles. This is the first canister used at 35 seconds. I think Liam is feeling it.
Liam is having a good run right here as he's going to throw a second one and is going to prepare his third one possibly to go into that same doorway. Most likely will depend on wherever it is that Normalize is going to be attacking from, which looks indeed to be this area, but it's going to be Vizen to pick up one frag. Pharaoh now has to push together with Dickercut to try and make something happen, but they're going to be forced to go through. Kill comes in from Dickercut, the down comes through, and now that is going to be putting it all up to Pharaoh right now, but Vizen from the back finishes things off, and it's going to be 6-2.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 consecutive match points coming up right now for
Aequilibritas. Like earlier this game, you brought it so clean. I was impressed.
Yeah, I know. But if I'm thinking about it, it doesn't
No,
go.
no. Like it has to be just muscle memory.
Yeah.
Same as spectating, same as playing
I'm just
yourself.
glad they didn't make Benelux League, because otherwise we're gonna have big issues.
Oh yeah, that would be like a boot camp at home.
Yeah.
Like your
Just say
cat
20
just
million times.
punching you every time you say it wrong.
She punches me anytime.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's why. And so you always know that you're doing it wrong. One more time. Aequilibritas.
On to Equilibritas.
Good
There
enough. Approved production. He's
Equilibritas. That's better.
yeah, I like it.
Alright.
It's good.
I just read the overlay and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Of course, I forgot we had an overlay that you can actually read from as well. I just constantly look at my book. I'm not.
I couldn't. I was trying to write it from
Yeah,
the
I'm a
book, but I was
doctor.
like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the screen.
I only finished middle school, but I'm a doctor. If you look at my handwriting.
I think I could go for a doctor as well.
Yeah, like I think it's a man thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
Like, why is your handwriting wrong? If like or bad, if you would think of a reason yourself, like why would it
Why?
be?
Because no one else can read it.
Yeah, but like, how did it come to be?
I don't know, because I didn't care enough about putting
Yeah,
effort
same.
into.
Like when I
Nice
was in
looking
elementary,
handwriting.
we already after a while got like the keyboards and laptops. So I was
Yeah, we
already
didn't.
looking
We
at.
got it like grade 8. Something like
Oh yeah, like yeah, we also got stuff late, but like the laptops was a little bit earlier. And I was like, oh yeah, this is the future, man.
that. It is.
Bad internet back then, but
But now if you learn, like if I'm studying, right, I get cramps when I'm making a
oh yeah, same.
It's like, what the,
That's
I
why I
can't
don't.
write anymore.
That's why I only write at work, because otherwise it's bad for you. Just
Uh-huh.
we're trying to face off against Vicent, who is playing the piano. And hey there, piano man. I hope you'll be surviving, because some explosives are coming in. That means he's quite under pressure.
He's quite under some pressure, but he's feeling safe. I'm not even sure if that's wall bangable.
It looks like wood.
It does look like one. Oh, yeah, it is wall bangable. Okay.
No. Wasn't Pharaoh coming from a different direction?
No,
Was he at the window?
I don't know where he is. I don't see him.
No, he's gone.
He's just disappeared.
Maybe it was from downstairs.
Nah.
Maybe it was from upstairs, from the roof.
You cannot wall bang the roof.
No, but maybe there was a hatch there or
No,
something.
the hatches are like all the way on the other side.
Well, then I don't know. I have no logical explanation.
Neither do I.
We do know that Dustsphere also died, so it's a good trade, 1-for-1. And the only problem is that the Jaeger has also been tagged up to half HP. So Firo has his work cut out, as long as he does spot the players. And that means that despite there being a match and series point right here for the side of Aequilibritas Esports, it could actually be Normalized taking this round.
Yeah. Could go still either way. Of course, we still have a minute left. Toxic now picks up one frag onto Zend, one of the top fraggers, as Liam will be taking his position. Hoping that he can use these smoke canisters to his advantage.
Alien just chilling out, now being spotted out by the drone. And it's Xyro still standing on the stairs. Actually could get a good peek in later on if he has the right timing. But it's still a waiting game. 45 seconds left on the clock. 4v3 situation in favor of Normalize. And normally they would win this round.
Yeah, right now you see them moving in, 2 people into the freezer, 1 person still looking at the white stairs to try and take down Xyro. as he moves in. But what we're waiting for is Toxic to actually go, and that's what he's trying to do right now. But he will be forced back out. Grenade will be picking up Liam, and then Xyro drops down to Dickacut as well, and that puts it all up to Yuri in his 1v4 situation with little time left.
He's moving around to the staircase. Dickacut is standing by. Will he get the kill? You would say so, because he's laying down, prone and ready. And that means Normalize will get this round and turn it into a 3-6 scoreline. It's all due to Dickacut.
3 more rounds. But I just would like to say, if they win this round, Aequilibritas, then it's been 7-3 3 times.
Oh, wow. That would be very satisfying.
It would be satisfying.
But the only unsatisfying thing is, like, then Equilibritas should have won the first map as well. 7-3, 3-7, 7-3.
Fair enough.
Thanks. Yeah, just for the OCD part,
Yeah, I get
it done. Because otherwise, I can't sleep at night. I would wake up screaming, crying.
Logical.
Equilibritas, ¿por qué? I don't know if it's...
You know, it was being abbreviated into ESP. So it's Equilibritas Español, like Spanish org, but
That would be great.
yeah.
But I don't think... Like, I don't know.
But I do want to say, though,
What?
if you just quickly look at the bracket,
Uh-huh.
there's a big mistake in that.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
They've capitalized the S.
They capitalized the S. And they got the small E.
I don't want them to win the final now. I'm just gonna enter.
Quickly Google Translate.
Yeah. Equilibritas. And then, okay, it's Latin for equal distribution of the powers of nature. So for some reason, it's being translated into capitals.
Into caps. What's it in Dutch? I would like to know what's
In
it.
Dutch. Gelijkmatige verdeling van de krachten van de natuur.
That's way more pronounceable than their actual name.
We're just gonna scream whenever they win a round. Equal distribution of the powers of nature.
Wins the round.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's quite a mouthful. Equilibritas is quite a...
Tongue twister.
Yeah, but I think, like, such a long sentence is worse.
It is. But you can actually pronounce it without making a mistake.
Oh, I will find ways to make
I
mistakes.
trust that you can make a mistake in it, but I'm just saying it's
You,
like
you can make
easier.
spelling mistakes.
Like you make speaking mistakes, right?
Yeah, it's my profession. Meanwhile, it's another slow round. It's seeming like Normalize is trying to slowly equalize the score and wanting to bring this one to overtime as well, just like they did against Gaming Alliance in their earlier match.
no.
Oh, good run now, but the problem is it's, of course, Dexel standing by. FVSend slowly dropping to the floor.
Didn't he get the frag himself as well?
Yeah, he did get a kill onto Dustsphere.
So they traded themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. It was Dexel getting the return
Oh,
frag.
okay. I was confused about that.
Yeah, some pre-fires coming in from Dexel because he's feeling it right now as the gridlock slowly moving in. More walls being subtly destroyed, but Xyro with some return fire takes down Toxic. That's again the Termite gone quite early on. That might actually come to autumn. Luckily, this wall has been opened, but still, it's the Termite gone, and that's again a disadvantage for Normalize.
He died on this position as well. Someone that pushed up red, got that frag, and now he's going to be playing onto white stairs, as that's going to be the only other way he can get up from, indeed.
Meanwhile, Yuri standing up, more good mines, and good angle here from Sand. Doesn't pull the trigger in time, however. That means he has the intel that someone crossed, but, well, he can't do much with that, as he's standing by, waiting. And it's a very slow approach from Equilibritas, little to no aggression.
Oh, they don't have to, because Normalize has to come to them, and they still have the Maestro cameras to deal with any issues that might arise as soon as they do get to site.
It's Dickacut now trying to hold off the stairs as Fero is crossing. It's Yuri still holding up, but Fero actually getting the kill onto Sand. Return frag coming in from Xyro. Liam now also stepping up. Only one more player left, and that is eventually Dexel falling. Equal distribution of the powers of nature. We'll go to the grand final against 3 gains. And well, it's going to be a biggie.
It's definitely going to be a biggie. It's going to be a rematch of the one match that Free Games lost. They're looking here to impress. They're looking to get that first place once again because they have been here before, back then under the name of Gaming Alliance, of course.
Yeah, Gaming Alliance now actually playing the third place decider against Normalize, and that's unfortunate for Normalize. Like, they have fun names. They actually took out all the syllables just to make it harder for
Yeah,
casters.
true.
But they have great shirts.
They do
So they have
great
everything
shirts.
they need.
They do have everything they need. So nothing more we could have asked for the semi-final. It's been a tree mapper. That's
Yeah, and
not
like,
something we
I
don't
thought
even.
it was really close as well. Like,
It
especially
was.
because it was such a turnaround between maps, but still the players actually made it quite
Yeah, sure.
heavy. Also, some good clutches coming in, which made it extra interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking
Nothing to
forward
complain.
to seeing what we can expect in the grand final. Do you believe Quecko and his gang will win it?
They said they had good sleep, so
Uh-huh.
I'm trusting on the fact that that will possibly be
Does
driving
Dark
them
have
across the
enough
line.
energy drink?
That's the second question. I think he actually went off the energy drink.
Okay, they've lost.
They've lost.
That
That's
definitely. There's no saving them anymore. It's just gone. It's done, and that means we're just going to prep for the finals. It's going to take a little while because, of course, Free Games now has to kick off Normalize from the stage, have to take their place, have to get everything installed. Then Princess Dark will, of course, have something to complain about because something isn't working. But, of course, it will all be fixed in time. So we're going to an extended break, and when we're back, we'll have the grand final. Of course, a best of three between no other than the Equilibritas
equal distribution of the powers of nature
first
against
Free
Free
Games.
Games.
See you in a bit.